Ladies and gentlemen, actually at this juncture and at this criteria, let's observe that there you are seeing on there is speaking is me actually Waine Hassan Ziziton, okay, on the agenda, and then to to addition that to my migration from Kenya. What are my obstacles, and then what are my difficulties, and what are my troubles? I have zero troubles, but those are my areas of faculty and concentration. This is the Strong Finance Bank company's strategies. Okay, what we do here in the company as a company, and then what are our layouts. Okay, so this is briefly concentrations we have. Okay, these are our companies outlines. So briefly, that is to do and to say it. If you see here, this is the Strong Finance Bank. Okay, layouts, and then the strategies, and then the plans, the futures of the Strong Finance Bank. If you see there, that's the Strong Finance Bank as a company. So let's say it about us here. So, and the issue and the case begin from 2 a.m. Okay, so we have case to see further. If you see there, there's the Stone Finance Bank right there. Okay, so on overview and on occasions, ladies and gentlemen, and then if you see here, this is ZIZiton Finance Bank. We are also there, located in Uganda. Myself, I'm located there in Uganda. And if you see here, this is Juba an area, which is Sudan to Uganda, Sudan to Kenya. And we are right here. This is Kakuma, somewhere right there. I will change for you later. And then this is DRC right here, and this is DRC Congo, and then this is Uganda, this is Kenya, and then now I'm speaking right here from Canada. Okay, and then to Kenyans. Okay, on the case, I have a case. Of course, you can see there who that is Uber Nairobi, and then the Uber Nairobi, and then the Nairobi, and then that is their locations, Uber Nairobi. Okay, so this is the Uber Nairobi locations. Okay, and then how that is the things that we're gonna be talking about, the reasons. Okay, we're gonna be chatting here is to differentiate between myself and then Uber, which is Lagu Angelo John and their families. Okay, of course, we have a long-term problems, and then those problems, of course, we resolve them and we resolve them, but it's not really helping at all. So if you look here, that is, as I said, this is the situation of the Uber themselves, and then and if you see here, this is again Uber in London, Ontario, and then this is London, downtown London, Ontario, Canada. Okay, where I'm speaking and working, but I'm not working with the Uber. Uber is where Dundas, where I just point you from that window, the black window outside there, where you are seeing the light. That is where this street is located, down from my balcony windows, and everybody knows on the videos. Okay, this is where they are located. Okay, Uber is located there in London, and then the families, they're in Windsor, which is not in London. They're in Windsor. So this is their service in Canada, I think. So if you look here, their product even doesn't match ZIZiton Finance Bank product. Their product is different. This is their product. Their concentration is different. And then our product samples as wine. That is our product samples. Different things. Our mortgage samples, we have their mortgage samples, and then we have different kind of product samples. Okay, and then you can see there we have a long-term addition issues there. So with the wine, This is Waine, and then this area here is the Turkana district. You can see there Turkana districts. And then that is how far we come from. Okay, now let's say here, as I said, I'm Waine Hassan Ziziton. Okay, so we have a long-term problems here with the Uber. Uber is Angelo John. You can see the Angelo John, and then got a wife, which is this one here. Then have 4 children here. That is the children's. Has 1, 2, 3, 4 children there. And then we were there in Nairobi 2004. Okay, guys. And then 2004, around 2026, we were there. We left by air, and then we reached Canada 27th. We were in Canada January of 2004. Okay, that is when we settled here in Canada. Okay, but around, and the case here between us continues, and then we become separated, and then we become in troubles. We have troubles because things doesn't work for us. Okay, we are separated. We have a lot of issues. Because the issues is alcohol related issues, family issues, different things, and then of which business issues, and then of which we are not really working. So we come with the IOM Nairobi, that is IOM Nairobi, and then the office Nairobi. Okay, and then as I said, I was 2 years a teacher there in the Unity Primary Schools, which is located where in Kakuma, Turkana districts, Lodwar, Kenya. Okay, so that is I'm a Christian there. Okay, I live in zone 1, which is Kakuma, and then on which there are reasons of our separations and party scattered as we reach here in Canada. That is liquor rates, misunderstanding rates, biasness rates, overfightings, and then police cases, and then probation has been put towards me, and then the Uber's families and the wife and the children will have a long-term probations. I cannot reach to their areas, they cannot reach to my areas. Whatever we meet, we talk to them, we talk to each other, doesn't matter. We cannot sleep together, we cannot cook food together, we cannot eat food together. It's all over. Okay, so their case is closed. And then in long terms, and then of course we are myself, as I said, okay, as I said, I'm a Sudanese, and I saw you on the map. The regions I come from is Sudan, and then I was DRC, I was Uganda, I was Kenya, and then now I'm in Canada, Canadian, a Congolese, Ugandan, Kenyan, Canadians. That is the East African communities. So you can see there on education, Sudan cases there. Also we have a few areas there, and then my videos can also tell you briefly on those areas and on those criteria if it come to those. But on overview, that is just briefly I can say it. Cases is very badly because I refuse the guy to work with the guy because we have a long-term case related issues, and then that for sure things doesn't really work for us. Okay, so things really doesn't work for us. So there, and if you see Kakuma, Kakuma. So with Kakuma, that is Kakuma area. If you see there is closest to the border, of Uganda also there, you can see, and very closest to Sudan border. Okay, that is where we come from. You can see there, that is Kakuma. Okay, Kakuma, Kenya. That is where we come from, all the way that end there, all the way to Nairobi here, and then all the way from Nairobi here, and then all the way to Canada here. Okay, so all the way and all the way to Canada here. If you see, Canada is at this end here, up there. That is how we come to Canada here. This is Brazil, that is there, USA, Canada. Okay, that is how we go. Okay, so with that cases, so you know how far and how things are working really. So on overview, I guess you got me right, and I will show you again where Dundas is located. This line here, this is the balcony there. That line there, I think one block, two, three, 4, 5 blocks right there, as 5 blocks. So on the bridge, across the bridge, so 5 blocks. So that is downtown. Many minor roads downtown. So everybody know, if you live in Canada, you know Dundas, so and downtown. So that is regards. Otherwise, between as I said, between myself and this Uber, we have a big difference, but that is the differentiation. So if you work there and you really want this essay which I write there, the problems I write it, I cannot speak it because I have overspoken. People already got me right there. So you read it yourself, and then step by steps you can at least understand every portional part of this area by yourself. If you want, you go to Facebook, and then you can cut and copy paste to your printout, for your printout if you want a copy of it. Okay, the statement is right there, I just write it. Okay, so and it can tell you who I am, and then what we do and what we really have. That is our business differentiation. So that's why if you see let him and whoever, if you are Uber, whatever you say, you are Uber, you are Leafy, you are or pure bus, or which one and which one, don't confuse yourself very much. Mind your business, and then that is your business, but I cannot really help you very much, because this is like altering myself and disorganizing my companies. If we work very much, whatever how much we work here, you are totally disorganizing my companies. You are Uber. So, and that is your association. You are disorganizing my companies. So don't disorganize me, and then mind your business, and then be you, and then be who you belong. That is all I should tell you. So because with this can tell you the cases is over here. No more repetitions here. I show you your families, and then I write myself there, because we are who we are all IOM. We are all IOM. Except the devil is a liar, and then please do respect my decisions on this matter. I am Waine Hassan Ziziton, Kenyan, Sudanese, Ugandan, Canadian since 2004 to 2022. In Canada, left from Nairobi by IOM office, Nairobi, Kenya, and then 2 years as a teacher in Unity Primary Schools, I said. That is Turkana District, Lodwar in Kenya. And then Christians, religions, non-alcoholic standard, but on coffee manner and then behavior since my school's life, and then adult educations, office managements, and then cornerstones for many in search of wealth, well manner or well managers, and then I don't know. We do advantageous support to those in need of our research. and then to avail them with those research, and then any other personal disadvantages, we are not really accountable, but you hold your own accountabilities and holdings. But those adjustments, that's all we can comment, and then really and really adjust or here. Okay, so for which you should understand it yourself, and then disrespect yourself, and then respect yourself for that, and then for which you should do it your way, because I have my focus. If myself, we have a business there, we show you our business logos, and then our product, our brands is advanced. We are playing advanced product. We are running a copyright. If it come to between us and you, this is Uber and this is ZIZiton. We work Sudan. We are working Sudan, Kenya, Sudan, Uganda, Sudan, and the DRC Sudan. We don't work anything else. That is the least we know. Okay. So you should mark that we are Sudanese. I'm a Sudanese. And if you see my name there, Waine Hassan Ziziton, Waine or as a company warehouse, and this as a company there in Kenya, or I put it on the map there. I hire people there in Kenya, they're working, or I hire people in Uganda, they're working. I hire wherever around those areas, African countries or wherever they're working. Don't just manipulate them and then leave them. If you want, you separate your ideas as we did here, and then be open and then help, other than just keeping yourself tight with the problems, and then you don't want to let the problems go, and then you are keeping the problems as if you have to come and swallow someone in the future with it. It's not really gonna help. So you help yourself, then you help those in needs, and then those people who have no problems, and then they should understand you. That's all we have here. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I guess you understand between our concentrations, and then between Oba's concentrations, why we never cook our mind together in Canada. Why and why and why? These are the reasons, because they are not themselves with their families, and then I'm not myself with the families. So that is all we have here. So otherwise, they are vis-a-vis 18 really for 13 1301, and by me, Waine Hassan.